Hello, dear friends, gardeners, and just lovers of beauty. Welcome to All Green. Today we will touch upon the mystery of transformation, the magic that can breathe new life into our green pets. We will talk about how you can transform your peace lily, how to make it bloom even brighter and more lush, how to make its leaves richly green and shiny. Have you ever wondered what is hidden in seemingly simple things? What could be the most effective solutions at our fingertips? Today, we will reveal one of these secrets. We will prepare a magic potion, an elixir of life for your peace lily, from just 2 ingredients. Let your peace lily bloom in all its glory. Believe me, it will thank you with its magnificent appearance. And while I'm getting ready to reveal this secret, I'm very curious, where are you from, my dear viewers? From what corners of our planet are you watching this video? Write in the comments, I'll be very pleased to know. And of course, don't forget to like this video so that as many people as possible learn about this wonderful remedy for the peace lily. Together we will make this world a little greener and more beautiful. Bee honey, this gift of nature, has long been known for its healing properties, but its use in gardening, in particular for feeding the peace lily, opens up new horizons in the care of indoor plants. Honey diluted in water becomes a source of easily digestible carbohydrates, which serve as an energy booster for the plant. Glucose and fructose, the main sugars in honey, are quickly included in metabolic processes, stimulating the growth and development of the peace lily. Microelements contained in honey, such as potassium, calcium, and magnesium, although in small quantities, play an important role in maintaining the health of the plant. Potassium helps strengthen stems and leaves, calcium is necessary for the formation of cell walls, and magnesium is involved in the synthesis of chlorophyll, providing a rich green color of foliage. In addition, honey has antiseptic properties, which can be useful for the prevention of fungal diseases that often affect indoor plants. A weak honey solution used for watering can create an unfavorable environment for the development of pathogenic microorganisms in the soil. However, it is important to remember the measure. Excess sugar can attract pests, so the concentration of the solution should be moderate. Regular use of honey as a top dressing helps improve the overall condition of the peace lily, increases its resistance to stress and disease, and stimulates flowering. The plant becomes stronger, healthier, and pleases the eye with its decorative appearance. We use 1/3 teaspoon of honey and stir it in warm water until it is completely dissolved. Our second ingredient is aspartame tablets. Aspartame, a drug widely known in medicine as a source of potassium and magnesium, has found an unexpected use in the care of peace lilies. Potassium plays a key role in regulating the water balance in the plant cells, which is especially important for Spathiphyllum, which prefers a humid environment. Additional potassium can improve the plant's resistance to drought and strengthen its immunity to various diseases. Magnesium, in turn, is an important component of chlorophyll, which is necessary for photosynthesis. Magnesium deficiency can lead to yellowing of the leaves and slow growth. Properly balanced and moderate use of aspartame can be a useful addition to the care of the peace lily, promoting its healthy growth and abundant flowering. You need to dilute our concentrated fertilizer with a liter of clean water. The first way to use today's miracle remedy is to wipe or spray it on the leaves of the peace lily. This way the plants will receive a lot of nutrients. But if you are afraid that the sweetness of honey can attract insects, you can wash the leaves with clean water after a while. But in our fertilizer, the concentration of honey is very small because we diluted it with a liter of water, and there is no need to worry. The second way is to water your plant in the tray, because in this way it uses as much water as it currently needs. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Your support is my incentive to share with you even more useful tips and secrets about the world of plants. The more likes and subscribers, the more people will learn about these simple but effective care techniques. Also write where you are watching this video from and what time is it in your country. So, imagine your peace lily, recently drooping and tired, as if by magic, blossoms before your eyes. The leaves become rich green, glossy, elastic. They no longer droop lifelessly, but proudly reach for the light. New young shoots appear from the center of the bush, ready to decorate your home with their delicate beauty. And most importantly, flowers. Snow-white sails, elegantly rising above the foliage, like little angels, bringing peace and harmony to the house. There are more of them. They bloom longer, and each new flower seems even more beautiful than the previous one. You will forget about yellowed leaf tips, diseases, and pests. Your peace lily will become a symbol of health, beauty, and prosperity. It will delight you with its appearance every day, reminding you of how much love and care you have put into it. Isn't this what every gardener dreams of? Get ready to learn a lot of useful and interesting things, and without wasting a minute, let's get started. I used to underestimate the importance of misting the leaves of my peace lily. But when I paid attention to it, I was surprised by how much it affects the plant. Spraying the leaves of the peace lily is not just a cosmetic procedure, but a vital element of care that directly affects the health and appearance of the plant. In its natural habitat, tropical forests, the peace lily is accustomed to high air humidity. Regular misting imitates these conditions, preventing the leaves from drying out and maintaining an optimal level of hydration. If you neglect misting, especially in dry air conditions of apartments with central heating, the leaves of the peace lily will begin to turn yellow. The tips will become brown and brittle. The plant will lose its decorative effect, and its growth will slow down. Moreover, dry leaves become vulnerable to attacks by pests, such as spider mites, which can lead to serious problems and even death of the plant. Regular spraying helps maintain the turgor of the leaves, making them elastic and shiny. The peace lily looks fresh and healthy, as if it had just been brought from the tropical forest. The leaves acquire a rich green color and flowering becomes more abundant and long-lasting. A plant that receives enough moisture through its leaves better absorbs nutrients from the soil, which has a positive effect on its general condition and ability to resist diseases. Spraying is a simple but effective way to provide the peace lily with comfortable conditions for growth and prosperity, turning it into a decoration for your home. Simply spraying the leaves of the spathiphyllum, of course, creates a lot of benefits. However, the real benefit to the health and appearance of the flower lies in wiping each leaf with a soft cloth or cotton pad. The fact is that dust settles on the leaves of the spathiphyllum, like on the leaves of most indoor plants. This dust does not simply spoil the aesthetic appearance of the flower, making it dull and unattractive. It creates a physical barrier that prevents the normal process of photosynthesis. A plant covered with a layer of dust cannot fully absorb the light needed to produce energy. In addition, dust can clog the stomata, microscopic pores on the surface of the leaves through which the plant breathes and evaporates moisture. Clogged stomata disrupt gas exchange, which can lead to slower growth and overall weakening of the plant. Spraying, of course, can wash away some of the dust, but it leaves streaks and drops on the leaves, which, when dry, form unsightly spots. Moreover, wet dust turns into sticky dirt, which further complicates the breathing of the leaves. Wiping the leaves allows you to not only remove dust, but also moisturize them, preventing the formation of streaks. Light mechanical action stimulates the circulation of juice in the leaves, improving their turgor and making them more elastic. In addition, this is a great way to carefully inspect the plant for pests or diseases in the early stages. When they are still easy to deal with, wiping the leaves is not just a hygienic procedure, it is an important element of care that promotes healthy growth and abundant flowering of your spathiphyllum. Let's move on to another important point. Removing wilted, yellowed, or damaged leaves from your peace lily is key to maintaining the health and aesthetic appeal of the plant. Old leaves not only look unsightly, but they also drain resources needed to develop new, healthy shoots and abundant flowering. Yellowed leaves are no longer able to effectively perform photosynthesis, the process by which the plant obtains energy. Leaving such leaves on the plant forces the plant to spend energy on maintaining a non-functional organ, which can slow growth and worsen overall health. In addition, dead or dying leaves are a favorable environment for the development of fungal diseases and pests. Removing such leaves reduces the risk of spreading infection to healthy parts of the plant and helps maintain cleanliness and hygiene. Timely pruning of old leaves allows you to redirect the plant's energy to the formation of new leaves, buds, and roots. This results in a more lush and healthy growth, as well as more abundant and longer flowering. The renewed plant looks more well-groomed and attractive, emphasizing the beauty of its elegant white flowers. In nature, peace lilies grow in tropical forests, where they get all the nutrients they need from the soil. At home, we must recreate the most favorable environment for them by providing them with balanced nutrition. And today we will reveal to you the secret of making a surprisingly simple yet effective fertilizer that will help your peace lily feel at home in the best tropical conditions. We will use only 2 ingredients that you probably already have on hand. But before we begin, I am very curious to know from what corner of the world you are watching this video. Write in the comments what country you are from. And of course, do not forget to like this video so that as many people as possible learn about this wonderful remedy for peace lilies. After all, the more beautiful and healthy plants around, the more beautiful our world becomes. Our first ingredient to prepare our product is starch. This complex carbohydrate, which is the main storage substance of many plants, plays an important role in the life of the peace lily, although not in the most obvious way. Direct application of starch to the soil where the spathiphyllum grows does not lead to an immediate feeding effect, as, for example, in the case of nitrogen fertilizers. However, its effect on the plant occurs through complex interactions in the soil environment. Decomposing under the influence of soil microorganisms, starch becomes food for bacteria and fungi. These microorganisms, in turn, release the products of their vital activity, which can be absorbed by the peace lily. This process is not fast and requires time to establish a balance in the soil microflora. Thus, starch added to the soil indirectly improves the nutrition of spathiphyllum, creating a favorable environment for the development of beneficial microorganisms. They, in turn, participate in the decomposition of organic matter and the release of nutrients available to the plant. In addition, the structure of the soil improves. It becomes looser and more breathable, which has a positive effect on the development of the root system of the peace lily. Starch should be added moderately, and taking into account the needs of the plant. We will take half a teaspoon and place it in a mixing container. Now you need to pour water and mix thoroughly. The first ingredient is ready, and it's time to move on to the second. The second ingredient is no less important, and it is turmeric. Turmeric, this golden spice familiar to everyone from culinary delights, can become an unexpected ally in caring for the peace lily. Its effect on the plant is multifaceted and is due to its rich composition. Turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful antioxidant that helps the peace lily fight stress caused by adverse environmental conditions, be it temperature changes or lack of light. It strengthens the plant's immune system, making it less susceptible to diseases and pests. In addition, turmeric has antiseptic properties. It helps prevent the development of fungal diseases that often affect the peace lily with excessive watering or poor ventilation. Adding turmeric to the soil creates an unfavorable environment for pathogens, protecting the roots and leaves of the plant. But it is worth remembering that turmeric is not a panacea, and its use requires caution. Excessive amounts can lead to the opposite effect, inhibiting the growth of the peace lily. It is important to observe the measure, so we use literally a pinch of turmeric. About 1/3 of a teaspoon will be enough. Turmeric also helps improve the structure of the soil, making it looser and more breathable. This is especially important for the peace lily, which prefers well-drained soil to avoid stagnation of water and rotting of the roots. Thanks to turmeric, oxygen penetrates better to the roots, stimulating their growth and development. Pour hot water over the turmeric so that the substances from it get into the water. Close the lid and leave for several hours. Now let's move on to another important stage. You need to strain it well and dilute it with a liter of water. I use not only a sieve, but also a rag to sift out all the large particles. Turmeric will stimulate the production of phytohormones responsible for flowering, and starch will provide the plant with the necessary resources. It is important to remember that, in addition to feeding, peace lilies need bright diffused light and moderate watering. Feeding with turmeric and starch is only one of the factors for success, but in combination with proper care, it significantly increases the chances of abundant and long-lasting flowering. In just a few weeks, you will notice how the plant comes to life and begins to form long-awaited buds. So our product is ready, and now the main thing is to use it correctly. Use this product no more than once a month during the period of active growth. Water your flowers in the tray or on top of the soil. And now watch this video, because here we have prepared an equally wonderful fertilizer. Thanks for watching and supporting, and let's develop our community of lovers of everything green.